Anthony Edwards may be a great basketball player. He may be a fantastic teammate, but he is not a real man. And the reason why I'm saying that he is not a real man is because he went into a court and basically asked them to allow him to only pay child support and not be in his child's life. And personally, to me, I feel like that's the most degenerate thing that a man can do, and especially a man at his stature and his level, because you got to take in mind he can literally buy anything in the world. You got to take in mind he can buy my dream and your dream twice, and he doesn't even want to give this baby time. And I feel like it's even more fucked up because that baby did not ask to be here. That baby didn't ask him nor her to be created. But at the same time, they got together and created this child. And he's trying to avoid the responsibility of being a father. And especially in the world that we live in today, you got to take in mind the world that we live in today. If you have a little girl, you need to be in your little girl's life. There is no reason why a man that has everything in the world shouldn't want to be with his child. And I feel like it shows a lot about him as a person. I feel like, these actions that he's taking and the way that he's going about it is really showing who he truly is. And I feel like later on in his life, this is going to come back to bite him in his ass. Like, I feel like this right here is going to come back to just fuck him up, because you got to take in mind children are growing up, and you got to take in mind the internet exists. The internet, you can never scrape away the shit that you've done or said on the internet once it's been documented. And I feel like these children are going to grow up and see how he truly felt about them. And I feel like later on, if they don't have a conversation, them kids are going to hate him. And I feel like it will be like justified for them to hate him. And who wants like their children to hate them at the end of the day? I feel like there's no parent that truly wants their children to hate them. And I feel like he is basically creating that with doing the things that he's doing. I feel like a man of his stature and a man that has the things that he has should just it shouldn't just be like an obligation. You should want to be in your child's life. But the fact that he doesn't really just like speaks to everybody and shows like his true character. His true character is, he may be a great basketball player. He may be a great teammate. He may be, a great son. But at the end of the day, as far as being a real man, he hasn't crossed that threshold. He hasn't even begun that conversation, because a real man always takes care of his kids.